Well, 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 we are finally here. The playoff final. Your preview for the Leeds United vs Southampton game in the playoff final at Wembley. How nervous are you out of 10? Because the nerves for me keep going up every single day, and as we get closer, I'm getting more nervous by the day. Of course, we heard the news Bamford's not going to be fit, which is sad because I thought he would have been a great option off the bench. I was like, perfect option off the bench, 60, 70 minutes. You need an impact. Bamford. I think that would have been the perfect solution, but Bamford is not fit for this game because of his injury. But let's get into the game in general, and I'm going to start by talking why in the previous two games we can't use that going into this game being worried, in my opinion. Because the last time we played them, of course, was the final day of the season where we lost 2-1. Final day of the season, Ipswich were winning 2-0 against Huddersfield at halftime, and Leeds were poor that day, but I feel like we just laid off, didn't play at all, didn't try anything, didn't want to risk any injuries, especially when I think the players would have known Ipswich were 2-0 up at halftime, and that's done it was 1-1. We played very, very poor, and we still only lost 2-1, to be honest. But you can't take that in consideration, and the other game you can't take into consideration either. The game against Southampton, of course, earlier on in the season where we lost 3-1. I'll tell you why we don't have to take this as, oh no, they've beaten us twice. Our back line for that day. Our back line was Sam Byram, okay, Liam Cooper, Strauch, and Jamie Shackleton. None of them will be in the back four, in my opinion, in the playoff final. That might be a spoiler, but none of those four are going to be in the back four in the playoff final. Which you can't. That's why you can't take that into the game. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's a bit like that gives you more confidence going into it. Like, okay, the back four is going to be completely different. Let's get into that anyway. Let's get into how I think we'll line up in the Championship playoff final at Wembley. Melee is, of course, going to start in goal. Great performance when he made that unbelievable save at 2 when we were 2-0 up against Norwich. Good performance. Another one like that, please. The back four, I'm going to stay Gray at right back because, he was great against Norwich and he stays at right back. Rodon and Ampadu, of course, your centre-back partnership, and Junior Firpo, of course, at left back. There's nothing really to talk about these players at all, really, because you just know who's going to start because they've all been great this season. They've all played their part, and yeah, you can't really drop anyone from that squad that won the game against Norwich 4-0. The midfield two, Kamara Gruev. The three, Somerville, Nonto, and Rutter, and then Pirro, of course, up top. Now, I want to know in the comments down below as well, are we going to go with the 4-3-3? Are we going to maybe drop Rutter deeper and play more defensively? Because if you remember, I just said you can't take the other two games into it. But in the other two games, it was Southampton's midfield that would just push through us. And we parted like the Red Sea, basically. They destroyed the midfield and just went straight through us every single time. Do we play the midfield three and try and stop that by having an extra player in midfield? Because they do play with a 3-5-2 at times. I think that's what they're going to go with against us. The 5 in midfield, that's going to bypass, the 2 in midfield for us and Rutter, because I don't see Rutter tracking back as much. I think Rutter does track back occasionally, but he doesn't do it all the time. And if you have 5 midfielders sprinting at Kamara and Gruev, the spaces are going to open up. So do you put the midfield 3, maybe start with the midfield 3 in the first half, and then when it gets like the 60th minute or something, you make some changes and then change it up to the 4-2-3-1. That could be an option that we could do. Try and hold them out as long as possible with the 3 in midfield, just try and play more defensively, and then go for it when it gets closer to the end, if it's still, of course, 0-0. That would be a good plan to go with, in my opinion. We could see that, I know it won't happen, but you could honestly see, Rutter was amazing, but what if Fark goes, I want to start safe. I'm going to drop Rutter out and start Gray in midfield, and I'll have Gray in the midfield 3, being further back, and then putting Byram, I think, might be fit. I don't know I'm pretty sure I don't know if he is fit. I think it's like a touch and go with him of we don't know if he's going to be fit. But could Fark do that? Could Fark be like, okay, we'll start with the midfield 3, and when it gets like the 50th, 60th minute, you go, okay, Rutter, you come on, and we'll go to the 4-2-3-1, which I don't see us happening, but you do never know what we could do. Score prediction for this game, I'm going to go with a Leeds United win. Of course, I'm going to back us in this playoff final. It's going to be so nervous watching it. I'm going to say, I've said this all week. I've had this in my head. We're going to win this game 2-1. 4 goal scorers at Wembley. Who will it be? You know what? I think Somerville, because I think he's the man for the big occasion, Somerville, and I think he always gets a moment. He pulls us out of like situations this season where we've needed him, and I think he's going to do it one more time with scoring at Wembley. And let's go with Junior Firpo getting that other goal and Leeds United winning this game 2-1. it is going to be a tight game in my opinion and go right down till the end. Score prediction in the comment section down below. Let me know. And I'll catch you all in the next one, which will be the live stream, the watch along for this game, and then after that, of course, the review of either happy or sad. So I'll see you guys in the live stream. Make sure to come out. Make sure to come to the live stream, watch it, and let's enjoy it together, and let's stress together, march on together. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.